The literal camera's like practically in my... Oh God, hold on. Oh God. I'm not in my car. Obviously I'm not in my car. So I can't bloody drive. Well, I can drive. Where's the aircon not on? I'm bloody roasting here. Is it even pointing at me? I decided to come out in my dad's car for 2 reasons. One, means I don't have to move my car. Two, I don't have to struggle parking because of the cars in the way. So I've come out in it is because his car is far easier to park than mine. I don't mean in general, I just mean where my dad parks his car outside, it's easier. The Husky's in the back. She thought we was going on a WALK. If we get back in 40 minutes, she can go on a WALK. If not, I won't have time to do it in the time that I would want to do it in, and I'm struggling with the whole daytime walk thing because of my ex. I'm scared to death of seeing him due to what he did to me and the threats and the fact the police are allowing it to continue, because the police are not going to take it seriously because it happened to me. They've not even tried to get all the information. I've got a list of nearly 100 things to tell them that they've not tried to get the information off me. They wouldn't let me give a full disclosure. They've not let me give evidence and going out when I want and feeling safe in my house. I can't even go and do my front garden. It needs doing because the seasons have changed and like it's middle of September and it, like I should have done it a couple of weeks ago and I normally would have done, but I can't go out the front of the house because he keeps driving past and the police are allowing him to target me like that. So there's that going on. I'm going to Asda. Was it raining? There was a threat of rain. I have actually got my raincoat with me because it was meant to start raining like 15 minutes ago and it said 35% chance of rain. But I am concerned that it is going to rain when I'm on the dog walk because I've literally washed my hair this morning. And I wasn't going to bring the dog. There's 2 reasons why I brought her. Well, I weren't going to bring her because I brought her the other day and she cried at me. And I took her on a walk away from the house that she's not been able to go on for months because of my ex, because of the threat of him turning up and he knows where I go if I walk away from the house. So she's suffered. Well, she suffered at the Meadows as well. But I've really suffered not going where she likes to go because I actually like going even though I'm constantly fighting for my life. Being serious. But yeah, the other day she got out and within 2 minutes she did the biggest shit I've ever seen in my life, and obviously I'm having to carry it to the bin and like it literally felt like I was carrying a house brick. It was that heavy, it was ridiculous. And she's had access to the outside for 5 hours, so I'd like to hope she isn't needing a poo. But then again, the other day she had access to the outside and still held on to this gigantic monster of a poo. I'm sure she's bloody a donkey or something. So I was reluctant to bring her, but when I was at the doctor's the other day, even though I dropped my dad off, gone to the shop and gone home, and I was like, do you want to go out? No, I don't want to go out. I need to stop letting her dictate. She needs to go out. If I ask her and I think there's a chance she needs to go out, she is going to go out. Because it's not the first time that she's done this. But basically, I went home to find that she needs to go to Specsavers because she had a poo in a wee. The wee she did get on one piss pad. I call them piss pads. The poo was partially on the piss pad, partially on the floor, so her aim is bad. And I was like, you can't tell her off because she's actually tried to get it on the piss pads, but also the fact I worked there and I obviously didn't catch her in the act. But the fact that I'd gone home and like, do you want to go out? No, I do not want to go out. She does that at night time. I'll go down a couple of hours later to check on her and she's done it in the house. So now if I say, do you want to go out, if she's like no, I'm like, you are going out. sat in the house, and then I had 2 piss pads left. Put them down. Later that evening I cooked something. What did I cook? I don't even know what I cooked. I think I had chicken and noodles. Like, it wasn't imaginative, I just didn't feel like eating and I knew I had to eat, so that's what I made. She goes outside because apparently she's scared of the cooker, even though we had a very similar cooker at the other house. She decided that she is scared of the cooker when it's on. Don't know why, but she is. Flipping bus, I went to go around the bus and it pulled out when I was along next to it. YJ62FHU. I was literally going round you and you pulled out. Honest to God, some bus drivers shouldn't have licences. Blackburn Private Hire. Yeah, well, Mr. Blackburn Private Hire, you need sacking because you just did something highly illegal. I was in 2 minds because I used to bring her to the shop all the time and I used to take her everywhere that I could because it's a Husky thing, and I hadn't been doing it, so I think because I've not been doing it, she automatically presumes that we're going on a walk. I don't know why you've just stood up, because you're not going in the shop. Don't think you're allowed to. Oh, I was going to go in the wrong space then. I didn't want to bring her, but also at the same time I didn't want to leave the back door open. And then I was like, she might shit in the house again and miss the pads, because I came here the other day, Tuesday, yeah, I didn't come yesterday, and bought some piss pads and she's not used them. And before anyone says, like, by having them in the house I'm encouraging her, I'm not encouraging her, because she went about 5 or 6 days without doing anything on them, yet they're there. So it's not encouraging her, it's hopefully encouraging, if she is going to do it in the house, that she actually does it on them to make my life a little bit easier. But I will say that, I was talking about, I put my food out, she was outside and she was stood by the door looking in, and the door's open. I'm like, are you in or out? She come in and oh no, she'd come in already when I was putting it out, and I was like, do you want a wee? And she's like, no. And I went and shut the door because it was cold, and I've sat down and I'm eating. She goes in the kitchen, I can hear her drinking, and then where I've got the table in my living room, because my living room's like double the size of the Meadows, it's close to where the door is that you come in from, like the hallway and stuff. It's not that close, she couldn't hit me, but it's that area. And I just looked to my right and all I could see was her head leaning forward because she was squatting and pissing. That thing there, that cute thing there, was pissing in the house. So if anyone would like a little husky, they might be cute and friendly, but they also like to piss in the house. And I was like, no. And she finished it. I couldn't believe she'd done it. So that's one of the reasons I've brought her, because I don't want to go home and find that the house is full of piss. And I need to be home in a maximum of 35 minutes. But even if I get home on time, if it's raining, I'm not going to go out. True story. And it's raining and I don't want to get out. So the maximum I can be in here is 20 minutes. And in an ideal world, I'd be able to walk her when I get home, but it's all weather dependent and if I get back on time. And also I am struggling, like I didn't go on a daytime walk for about 2 months, and I'm really struggling because I'm scared to death of a certain someone that the police won't deal with, and they're allowing to harass me and intimidate me like this. But it don't surprise me, and it's not surprising other people. So I might have to do a Rebecca Goodwin, because they're leaving me in danger and they're allowing someone to affect my mental health and life. And it is raining. I'm gonna have to edit this video because you're gonna see where I've come from potentially, and obviously due to the reasons I had to move, I don't want anyone from the Meadows or anyone that knows anyone on the Meadows, other than obviously people that I know who wouldn't tell, from knowing where I live. Like, complete strangers used to walk round the corner, but their next door neighbours are moving as well because they hounded them and someone with dementia, so they're being forced to move from a house they spent a fortune on. So yeah, I don't want anyone finding out where I live, so I will have to edit. Text my dad this morning because I've not heard from him in 4 days. I'm like, are you still alive? And he went, yeah. That was it. So my dad's still alive. Right, I'm gonna have to go because I want to check the weather, and I also just remembered something, that if I don't put it on the shopping list, I won't be able to get. Like, subscribe, have a great day.